Good afternoon, respected faculty, friends, family, and my peers. Thank you for giving me this great privilege to speak. Benedict Anderson, a distinguished political scientist of the 20th century, argues nations are just imagined political community. Similarly, the idea of a group is a powerful ideology, but simply just that. An ideology with inadequacies in definition, inclusion, and exclusion. The idea of a nation or group is so compelling that it motivates murder and sacrifice, even though it is difficult to define. These disconnects are probably felt within each individual sitting here today. By going to one of the most diverse schools in the state, you might ask, how could we all identify as a community when we carry all these obvious differences? Personally, I have found a fulfilling answer to the apparently inconceivable nature of our unity in Anderson's definition of communities. The imagined character of community itself leaves room for adjustment. However, for many of us in America, we are often instructed to mute the parts of ourselves found unagreeable. Still, at Maine East, the achievement of our unity, regardless of the challenges brought by our differences, teaches us that we hold the power to create communities that challenge hate and encourage love. We shared an unparalleled approach to our education because at this school we weren't instructed to fit a mold, but we were welcome to embrace our cultures and pursue knowledge by realizing the beauty in each other's differences. In my opinion, the most important lesson we can take from our 4 years here is not whether the mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, but the fact that you should never compromise your individuality and your culture for acceptance into any community. I say that with confidence because the 400-some students sitting here are testament to the fact that there is unity in diversity. This unity has allowed us to flourish in an unprecedented time. Whether that may be waking up for 10 a.m. Zoom calls or maintaining commitment to student organizations, the strength of our relationships has made sure we aren't so alone, even in quarantine. The future holds much uncertainty in regards to even prom night or how we will pursue our plans of university, trade school, or even jobs. Still, we can hold our proven unity and resilience close to our hearts in whichever way we may grow. Let us never forget where our roots took hold. We first grew by navigating these halls. We grew realizing going to office hours and asking for help was not a failure but an accomplishment. We grew in the Maine Memorial Stadium cheering on our teams despite the snow and 30-degree weather. We grew by adapting and ensuring families in our district are still supported by maintaining access to food and technology, even when we aren't physically at school. We grew by sustaining our community beyond the walls of Maine East. We grew in our diversity. We grew in each other. I ask you all to continue this growth. We must approach our future communities with the same openness as in these past 4 years. Congratulations, class of 2020. Let us write our futures with inclusivity.